Question number 151. Pars distalis of pituitary gland does not secrete, and the options are PRL, TSH, ACTH and ADH. This PRL stands for prolactin. TSH represents thyroid stimulating hormone, and ACTH stands for adrenocorticotrophic hormone. And last is ADH, and ADH stands for antidiuretic hormone, also known as vasopressin. And the pars distalis of pituitary gland, which is also known as anterior pituitary, it releases all these three hormones, PRL, TSH and ACTH. On the other hand, this last option, ADH, which is antidiuretic hormone, is released from posterior pituitary. It's a hypothalamic hormone which is stored in posterior pituitary and released from there. On the other hand, PRL, TSH and ACTH are the incorrect options because these are released from anterior pituitary. Whereas ADH is a correct answer to our question because it is released from posterior pituitary. So the correct answer to this question is option number 4. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 152. Corpus luteum formed from remnants of Graafian follicle after ovulation is maintained by, and the options are LH, FSH, progesterone and estrogen. And we know that after ovulation, the remnant of Graafian follicle that changes into corpus luteum is maintained by the very first option, that is LH. It is this LH or luteinizing hormone which maintains corpus luteum in a non-pregnant female. Let's discuss other options. The next option given is FSH, and this is an incorrect option. This follicular stimulating hormone is responsible for the growth and development of ovarian follicles. The next options are progesterone and estrogen, and these are the incorrect options because it is this corpus luteum which secretes progesterone followed by estrogen during luteal phase. So the correct answer to this question is option number 1. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 153. Pineal gland is located on and the options are ventral side of forebrain, lateral side of forebrain, dorsal side of forebrain and ventral side of midbrain. And as it is a direct question, the correct answer to this question is option number 3, dorsal side of forebrain. As you can see here, this pineal gland is present on the dorsal side of forebrain. Rest of the options, that is ventral side of forebrain, lateral side of forebrain, are the incorrect options, and ventral side of midbrain is also an incorrect option because the pineal gland is situated in the dorsal side of forebrain. So the correct answer is option number 3. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 154. Gustatoreceptors present on tongue are responsible for detection of, and the options are chemical stimulus, mechanical stimulus, pain stimulus and electrical stimulus. And we know that the correct answer to this question is option number 1, that is chemical stimulus, because these gustatoreceptors as well as olfactory receptors are chemoreceptors which are responsible for the detection of chemical stimulus, whereas mechanical stimulus is received by mechanoreceptors. So this is an incorrect option. For pain stimulus, we know that LGC receptors receive stimulus that is perceived as pain. There are no receptors to detect pain, but there are LGC receptors which receive stimulus and perceive it as pain. The last option is electrical stimulus, and this is also an incorrect option. Galvanoreceptors receive electrical stimulus. So the correct answer to this question is option number 1. Let's proceed to the next question. Question number 155. Choose the incorrect match, and the match given are with respect to hormone and its function. The very first match is T3, and the match given is promotes erythropoiesis. And as it is a correct match, so this cannot be a correct answer to our question. This T3 or thyroxine hormone is released from thyroid gland, and it supports erythropoiesis, that is the process of formation of red blood cells. The next match given is TCT, and the match is regulates blood calcium level. And as it is also a correct match, so this cannot be a correct answer to our question. Because thyrocalcitonin, which is a protein hormone released from the thyroid gland, is responsible for the regulation of blood calcium level. The next match given is PTH, and the match given is stimulates the process of bone resorption. And as it is also a correct match, so this cannot be a correct answer to our question. Because this parath hormone, which is released from the parathyroid gland, is responsible to stimulate the process of bone resorption in order to increase the blood calcium level. The next option given is epinephrine, and the match is decreases alertness and increase pupillary constriction. And as it's an incorrect match, so this is a correct answer to our question. Because this epinephrine, which is a catecholamine, an emergency hormone or a stress hormone, is responsible to increase alertness and causes pupillary dilation. So the correct answer to this question is option number 4. Let's discuss our next question.